Okay, so happy Wednesday and a Friday. This is Solasta multiplayer with Jeff Hope and Hurricane. We're going to be starting up a new campaign here in a little bit. What are we playing this time? It's in the title somewhere of the stream. Where is it? Dum dum dum. It is.
You are not muted on stream, but there's a symbol.
Oh yeah, that's stupid, isn't it? It always does that to me. Anyway. Oh, I know it did that. Okay, I gotta fix it. I think I know it's doing that now. I think. We'll see. Anyway, campaign we're going to be playing a little bit. The West Marches of Solasta. It's level 1 to 20. That's right, 1 to 20. Normally in the vanilla game you can only go up to 16, but because of the mod we're going to be using, which is Unfinished Business, you can play up to level 20. It's going to allow us to play different races, different subclasses, that kind of stuff, as well as multi-class. And first time I was playing around with that today, and that's what we're kind of looking at here. Only mod we're using. Dun, dun, dun. You get the Windows update? No Windows update. Anyway, so finished business mod. We got gameplay, general stuff, lots of settings to go through. My general opinion right now, of course, this is up to the group here. I would say we leave as many settings as they are for now until we get accustomed to the whole multi-classing and that kind of stuff for this campaign, and then maybe next time we do a new campaign and stuff, we can turn more stuff on, because there's a lot of settings to change, and a lot of them are related to tabletop, which I'm not super familiar with because I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons since 1991, which was second edition. So it's been a little while since I played tabletop, even though I played various Dungeons and Dragons computer games over the years. The rules here, I'm not the 5e rules. The only exposure I've had to them is through Solasta and Baldur's Gate 3, and those are very much the light versions. So, at least from what I can tell. So, again, I suggest we just go through, pick and choose right now what we might want to use, and I mean specifically want to go up to level 20, and we're going to do multi-class. This stuff is already turned on, but there's a bunch of other stuff here, like different rules. Campaign stuff, we're not going to worry about that. Dungeon Maker, we don't worry really about that stuff. Rules here, again, this is so that. Again, you can see all the different stuff.
I imported the file you posted on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm currently looking at. It basically, the only thing that's really turned on that I know of is enable level 20 and enable multi-class. Character-related stuff, backgrounds and races. The only thing that's really turned on here is the text. It's just expand it all and make sure that we can see this stuff, because a lot of this text isn't turned on by default. So turned all that on so we can look at it here if we need to. Sorry, I get stuff going on in the background there when I do that. So backgrounds, races. Change that.
And you can hit the plus next to general. There's even more.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not a very long list here, but this is all not super related or not super important stuff. It's mainly about the races and the sub races, which is this is all on. Like I said, we can go through and read this if we really want to. Don't need to. It's just little changes here that are, I think, more related to tabletop rules than anything else. Just alternate rules and all this other fun stuff. Like I said, it's just, unless somebody really wants something turned on, I suggest we just leave it as is for now until we get accustomed to what things are like here. Just a suggestion. So all the different races and whatever. So again, Aasimar, bugbears, fairies, furbogs, all different little crazy races that are in the tabletop, I guess. So, and they have their own little advantages and disadvantages type stuff. Proficiencies. And this is... I made a mistake of doing that. Every time I click on one of these things, it's opening up a text file on my other screen. So... but feats. So there's a bunch of different feats here in the mod. As you can see, none of these are enabled. And I was going through and I was looking at them and going, we probably don't want to dive into these quite yet, because again, we're going to be playing with class combinations or some of us will be playing with class combinations we're not familiar with, and introducing new feats into the mix just makes things that much more complicated. So, like I said, let's get a grasp on what we're dealing with first, and then next time we can maybe open up some of this stuff to a little bit more flexibility out there. But as you can see, there's lots of choices: fighting styles, invocations, meta magic stuff. So that's a lot just there. That's just proficiency stuff. Oh, and they introduced new spells too, right? Oh, and this class here, the Artificer. I don't know why this is here. You can't be an Artificer in this game as far as I can tell. I don't even know what Artificer is, to tell you the truth. I don't know what class that is. It's here in the mod, but it's not in the game. So, and even then, it doesn't even show up actually under the classes here, as far as I know. Because we got Bard and Barbarian and Cleric. There's no Artificer. So I don't know why it's in one section but not in another. So that's a little bit of confusion there, but not going to worry about it. But anyway, there's new spells in here that, again, we could turn on if we want. But like I said, let's get a grasp on things first and worry about this stuff. And as far as I know, there's no... I don't know if they're playing with any type of spell effects or whatever, or they're just using existing things with these spells or whatever, which I'm going to guess is what they are doing. But again, all kinds of new spells we could turn on if we wanted. Subclasses.
There's a subclass under Cleric, that's the one I want to play.
Which is...
Just hit select all and be surprised.
I don't want to hit select all because it's going to turn everybody's on. Oh, no, this one.
The only thing we have to have the same settings is the gameplay tab. You are in the character tab.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yes, that was explicitly stated. The settings under gameplay have to be the same. Everything else, character, encounters is something different. But under character, we can have different things.
First, you can export your current configuration. Blah, 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 blah. As a guest, you can open the exports folder, paste the shared filing.
So what do we do with this file Gimpy gave us?
Oh, go into your... Do you have the game open?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the mod manager open?
Yes.
Okay. Go to the general tab.
Yes.
Scroll down.
Yes, to multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Right.
And then...
Open exported. Is that the one?
Open exported settings folder. Yes. Oh, load and exported setting. So in that case, you're going to want to click on the Gimpy one, and that should load it once it's in that. Once you put it into the correct folder, open your exported settings folder, download the file from that's up on Discord, or the link to it at least.
And once you put it in the folder, you got to restart the game.
Yes, always have to restart. So that should do it. And like I said, I haven't really changed with any real settings, so vanilla it's pretty vanilla. Like I said, I didn't really touch anything. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, there's all kinds of fun things to play around with, but yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. If I click all cleric subclasses, save, and go back to gameplay, load Gimpy, it deselects the subclass.
Because
I have read, and at two different places that the gameplay settings have to be the same, not the character settings, but I guess they meant everything.
Yeah. Okay, let me put the file up. Plants.
So we are not playing with new subclasses and new feats?
And we can if you want.
Then hit the Forge Cleric, please.
I already did. Well, I already turned on all the cleric stuff. Yeah, we'll just turn them all on. What could possibly go wrong?
So we're making a new file?
Yeah. Let me just make sure everything's turned on. Looks like it is. Okay. Give me a second.
And you saw a lot of feats, but there's also a grouping, which I checked it out, is really good. You can select feats that are combat related, dexterity based. Feats that are combat related, two-handed weapon, or two weapons, or ranged weapon, or casting, or just attribute.
Yeah, I looked at them too. It's just, that's why I was saying is, do we really want to open up all that stuff when we're learning everything? I mean, it's a lot to absorb, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, there's really a feat I want. It was in Baldur's Gate 3, and I think everyone took it that was casting spells. It's the Warcaster feat that allows you to cast spells with weapon and shield, for example, and get advantage on concentration rolls. And
I'm good
if
with
someone-
turning on all the feats.
Yeah, there are some really cool feats. You're basically combining the feats we know from Solasta with the one we saw in Baldur's Gate 3, because they used all the 5e feats.
That feat, the concentration thing, that's in Solasta, you know.
There's a simple concentration feat that says if you're not taking over 10 damage, you don't have to roll, and if you take over 10 damage, you get advantage on roll. I mean the Warcaster feat from 5e. That's
it's
way
basically
superior.
It's basically the same thing.
If you have a cleric that can't cast spells while having a weapon and shield, you can do that now with that feat.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that
advantage
feat. I don't like that feat because that kind of just... Because it's basically...
It's a 5e feat.
I understand it's a 5e feat, but it's a shitty one. Because it gets around one of the reasons that how spells are supposed to work in the first place. Is your hands are supposed to be free in order to cast certain types of spells. Because that's why they have the different, some spells are words only, some of them are words and require hand signals, and some of them just require hand signals, that kind of stuff. That's a key component of Dungeons and Dragons in my mind. And taking that out is stupid. I mean, it's one of my issues with 5e in the first place. If they've taken these cool things and abilities that have always been there and they just take them out, like heal and harm. I mean, those used to be super powerful spells. You can see how strong they are in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and that's how they're supposed to be. Heal is supposed to heal you, as in full health, get rid of all the crap. That's the way that spell works. Nowadays in 5e, it's, you get 70 health. Whoop-de-friggin' do. That's a shitty spell. And that feat that allows you to still cast spells while your hands are full, that I think goes against the whole... the intention of how magic is supposed to work in the first place. You're not supposed to be able to use magic when your hands are full. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, all you have to do is just watch other fantasy environments, or universes out there. How many of them have it so that you have these big major spellcasters their hands are full while they're casting spells? Very, very, very rare, because it goes against the whole concept of what magic is supposed to be. Magic is a weapon, and it's supposed to be treated as such, and your hands are basically the sheath or the weapon itself. And if your hands are occupied, that shouldn't be working. I mean, that's my impression. I mean, we'll turn it on. I'm just telling you, I just don't like it. So feats. So turn them all on? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, so feat groups. Or does it matter? Each group is... Oh. Okay. So feat groups and feats.
I mean, you can select all. I think there are some homebrews from unfinished business, and you can select just tabletop.
Is that what you want? Just tabletop stuff for the feats? Yes.
I don't mind.
I'm good with tabletop.
It's still quite a bit. It's still a lot. Okay. What about fighting styles? I have no idea what these are.
That's for rangers and fighters at the start. I think level 2 or 3 you choose a fighting style.
Yeah, but there's also druidic warrior here. Interception, blind fighting. I'll just turn that off because no big deal. Invocations.
Aren't they going to use the tabletop stuff for Solasta too?
I don't know exactly what they're going to be using. They haven't they haven't shared everything they're going to be doing. They're going to try to use as much as they can, but you got to remember they're limited on time and money. So
I would say for feats, invocations, meta magic, everywhere select tabletop, and for the groups select all. So they are nicely organized. Or you get a wall of feats.
oh yeah, I know. I'm going through and clicking stuff now. It's just tabletop stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, that should be fine.
Now what are we clicking on?
Nothing yet.
We get a new file.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting a new file here in a second. They have to copy it over to where it's going, so it takes 2 seconds, but okay, it should be updated. Brew, you have a mod finder like this for Pathfinder. It looks basically the same. It's because it's all done through the same. It's a Unity, I think. It's a Unity mod manager, so they all kind of look like this. I am old school. I am. There's some things in old school that are just better. They just are. I mean, there's some stuff that isn't, but the core stuff I think is better. Okay, remember, we have to restart the game too. I do too, I think. So let's shut that down and restart.
Yep, import it and restart. Do you all get that Windows application doesn't work anymore error when you exit the game?
I don't.
I do not.
Well, I guess I'm the last one on Windows 10, I guess.
Oh, still loading. Oops. Little bar down there still loading up. So anyway. New stuff. So I guess while we're waiting to be loaded. So as far as what everybody's going to be playing, Hurricane's playing some goofy cleric. Hobo is going to be doing a ranger rogue. I don't know. Look at there. Jeff, I think, is going to do a barbarian fighter. I think.
I can, unless you're going to do that.
No, I don't have any real preferences, to tell you the truth. I've been kicking around. Today I was doing test builds. Or at least, maybe not test builds, but just getting a grasp of how they're supposed to be done. I was kicking around the idea of doing a druid monk. Shit you not. Or what is if what I've read on the internet is correct, probably the most overpowered class combination in the game, which is the warlock sorcerer, or sorcerer warlock, whatever the name they give it. And yeah, so. And the druid monk sounds interesting, but the problem is with the way the group is right now, I don't know if it'll fit very well, and so I think I'm going to be started to go with the warlock sorcerer just to see how bad I can screw it up, and go from there. And we'll see how it goes. Mods detected. Warning: Solasta has detected installed mods. Mods can cause crashes and heavy desynchronization during multiplayer gameplay. It is strongly suggested that you uninstall your mods before playing in multiplayer games. Hint, hint. And what we'll be playing today is...
So I heard the West Marches is combat heavy and tough.
Yep, that's what it says. In the spirit of the West Marches style play popularized by Alexandrian and Matt Colville, the campaign is a total sandbox, with each location being a self-contained adventure. It is a 100% combat-focused module designed to truly test your skill as a 5e player in the manner of an old-school hex crawl. It has an array of bite-sized locations and dungeons. Mods detected, yeah. Oh, it tells me when you guys have mods. So, has an array of bite-sized locations and dungeons sprinkled throughout a wild...
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take
desolate
a break.
land. It is highly recommended
check
to
on the
install and
docks.
finish business with this mod.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
I thought
She must
I
have.
couldn't join the
Your
game
next
until
break is in 1 hour.
until you selected the mod, so I was still waiting.
No, you're good.
I wanted to be the first in line as the tank.
Jeff, how
My
about...
peers are already in.
So we need to leave?
Oh, wait a minute, do you? I don't know. Yeah, just leave it, because, yeah, it'll be easier. I totally forgot that Hurricane was going to be the tank, so... No worries. Okay, now you can join Hurricane.
Would be cool if they gave the host the ability to swap the people in the slots.
Yeah, I don't know why that would never became a thing.
Is that a feature on the mod manager, maybe?
I don't know. I didn't even think...
Unfinished business.
I don't think so, but... no, because I don't think it has anything to do with that, maybe.
So I only see my own custom portrait. God, she looks ugly!
You're fine.
I'll
Okay.
send you that file. I think it's 70 kilobytes portrait.
But she looks totally nice. What is she supposed to be?
A Furbolg.
Yeah, she looks like a Furbolg. That looks fine. Oh. So, how come Jeff is showing up as your stuff?
I guess he has to choose a character.
Maybe. Bad. So bad. 2 blueberries. I gotta create my character still. Okay, so we'll be doing a new character. Now the question is, should I be an Aasimar or a fairy? A fairy warlock sorcerer sounds kind of funny.
You see the Furbolg selection button? It's basically the female character on that portrait. It's basically that picture of her.
It's okay. It's no big deal. Oh, fairy or Aasimar? Let's do Aasimar. Oh, Artificer is here. This wasn't here earlier for me. Why is it here now?
because you activated all subclasses.
Oh, that would probably do it. So, it's not a class, it's a subclass?
I guess that's how they implement new classes.
Weird. I'll worry about that later. We wanted to do Warlock first. I think I want to do Warlock for the first 3 levels, I think is the rule here. Fairy for max annoyance. Why is it the max? Oh, there's all kinds of new stuff in here. Ah, shit. Okay. It's the one I wanted. Now I don't know what I wanted. Right. Healing, don't need healing. Variegated and built fly? Yes, they do actually. I have no idea what these are. These weren't here. When I was looking at Warlock stuff earlier today, these weren't here. So, shit. Don't know which ones these are supposed to be.
Jeff, you're rolling a character right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because on yours place, there's still a second portrait of my character.
Okay. Yeah.
But I guess it will update when you're finished.
Okay.
No
Can
rush.
you make it a female or a male?
Oh yeah, what are we doing first for voices?
I have female too.
Hobo, you going female or male?
Male one.
All right, I'll do a female.
And I have identify covered. Part of my subclass.
I guess sorcerers don't get it anyway. Of course, neither warlocks do they?
Depends. I think Warlock you can choose what is the blah bloop of the book, and in the book you get cantrips and identify, I think.
Let's see what this does. And all this stuff. Stick with the cultist, because why not?
Yeah, I chose the new background of the devoted.
Oh, dice rolls. At least 118, preferably 18, really high score after that one for dexterity. 2 17s. That'll work. 18, 20 charisma, dexterity, 16. Constitution. Okay. Don't go below 418s. We'll be here all day. The best I think I've done is 3. Okay. So
Just take the first roll that you get.
yes, that's what I was going for.
I had a nice roll, I think an 18, a 17, a 16, 14.
Got some 16s and a 15.
Get the cool one. Well, Eldritch Blast automatically. Two spells, Diction and Hellish Review, because those are the cool stuff. Dagger, Shadow Dagger. Did I pick it up? Yeah, Shadow Dagger and Shield Touch. Oops. There's no click on the second click. Screw me. That one doesn't do it either. Okay, feature selection, learn versatility. Oh, field conversion. Share pack magic slots, pool size points have fundamental failure. If you, I don't know what this is. So blast, breakthrough, and power. And your strength modifier? Oh shit! Nobody told me anything about a strength modifier.
I think that if you are playing a warlock who's heavy into swordplay.
Yeah, but all these versatilities are stats that I do not put really anything into. These aren't very smart. I don't have strength, wisdom, or intelligence. These are worthless to me. So not the Eldritch Surge. I thought that was going to be better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize it's so dependent on other stats like that. Not really what I wanted. Oh, we lost Jeff. Why not Celestial? You learned the Light and Sacred Flame cantrips. They count as Warlock cantrips for you. You have the ability to channel Celestial energy to heal wounds. You have a rule of D6s that you spend to fuel the healing, the number of dices. I guess I could be a healer-ish. Charisma based, so yeah, let's go that way. I know I'm an ASMR. Doesn't matter. ASMRs can be evil too, you know. Against the occultist. See, look. Very neutralish. I don't have to re-roll at least. I already remembered the dex thing, so that's fine. that, and Lux, touch to stop you from immediately. Addiction, rebuke. There we go. That's easier to do. There we go. So doesn't fit.
Game crashed and everything crashed.
Everything crashed?
Yeah, restarting the game.
Yeah.
We saw you dropping out of the game, but you were still in Discord.
Yeah, I wasn't able to on Discord to hear me anymore. So I said, ah, screw it. Just restart. Yeah, the game just crashed halfway through. I was picking a weapon specialization thingy, and then I think just died.
Said nope. There. He said asthma, folks. Just clarifying in case you used another word. Yes. The ginger goo ball? No, the great goo ball. Who's the other male? Is that Hobo?
I think Hobo, yeah.
Which voice did you go with, Hobo?
I kind of like that.
I owe you one.
Another one bites the dust.
You there, Hobo?
Yep, I'm here.
What voice for your character did you use? Do you know?
I used one.
Looks like you've done that all your life.
Heave
My portrait
ho!
just got-
We need you.
Okay.
got kicked out.
You got kicked out too?
Yeah. Stuff
No,
got
he
moved
just-
around.
Yeah, he got moved because Jeff joined again.
Oh, okay. Here's what that tabletop rules said. Yes, please. Oh, and also the settings. I was going through stuff. There's the crits, how crits are handled. There's like three or four different rules you could use, and how, you know, like right now the base game is, you know, it's just double damage rolls, so you can end up with, you know, say you're hitting for 1d8 and, you know, you crit, and so it's 2d8, and you can end up with damage anywhere between 2 and 16 plus modifiers. But there's different rules, and one of the rules that's an option is, I guess, what the developers are contemplating or would possibly be using for Solasta 2 is you roll your dice, your damage, say 1d8, and you get that, and plus the modifier, and then the second, you know, it's still, you know, double damage, but in this case it's the max damage, so it'd be, you know, 1d8 random plus modifier, and I think it's plus modifier, and then, you know, 8 as the max, and then I think plus modifier there too. I think that's how it works. That's one option, and then the other one was, crap, I can't remember now. I hear Rocket whining, it's throwing me off. Oh, that's right, Mrs. Gippy went out shopping. She's picking up stuff for him. Anyway, while we're waiting for Jeff, let me go deal with Rocket real quick. Be right back.